Welcome to the Revel Report. We're inspiring faith with reason and reasoning with faith. And we're live. Okay, we'll check this out.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. Nice to see you. Some very familiar faces. Well, thank you very much, and it's an honor to be here today. We have first full day as president. We're back.
They've been busy.
We had a great first term, but we're going to have an even better second term, and I think we're going to do things that people would be shocked at. We're starting off with tremendous investment coming into our country at levels that nobody's really ever seen before, and they're very happy with the fact that I won the race and that they feel confident in their investments, and it's big money and high quality people. So my first day back from having a nice life, it's my honor to welcome three of the world's leading technology CEOs. And in the case of Larry Ellison, it's well beyond technology. He's sort of CEO of everything.
Oracle.
He's an amazing man and an amazing business person.
Yeah, it's worth over 200
the
billion.
largest AI infrastructure project by far in history, and it's all taking place right here in America. As you know, there's great competition for AI and other things, and they're coming in at the highest level. We're joined by Oracle Executive Chairman Larry Ellison, SoftBank CEO, my friend Masa Yoshi's son, and CEO of OpenAI, and I would say the by far the leading expert based on everything
Sam
I read.
Altman.
Sam Altman. So that's great that you're coming in together. That's a massive group of talent and money. Together, these world-leading technology giants are announcing the formation of STARGATE. So put that name down in your books.
STARGATE.
Because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion at least
500 billion.
in AI infrastructure in the United States, and very, very quickly, moving very rapidly, creating over 100,000 American jobs.
Sounds like Skynet.
This monumental undertaking is a resounding declaration of confidence in America's potential under a new president. Let me be a new president. I didn't say it, they did. So I appreciate that, fellas. But it'll ensure the future of technology. What we want to do is we want to keep it in this country. China is a competitor and others are competitors. We want it to be in this country, and we're making it available. I'm going to help a lot through emergency declarations because we have an emergency. We have to get this stuff built. So they have to produce a lot of electricity, and we'll make it possible for them to get that production done very easily at their own plants if they want, where they'll build at the plant, the AI plant, they'll build energy generation, and that will be incredible. But it's technology and artificial intelligence, all made in the USA. Beginning immediately, Stargate will be building the physical and virtual infrastructure to power the next generation of advancements in AI, and this will include the construction of colossal data centers, very, very massive structures. I was in the real estate business. These buildings, these are big, beautiful buildings. They're going to employ a lot of people. And physical campuses in locations currently being scouted nationwide. They're making their choices of locations. I think they have their choice. I'd like to ask Larry, Sam, and Masa to say a few words and just talk about a little bit about what they're doing, and if you have any questions, and then we'll go into a couple of other subjects also. But this is, to me, a very big thing. $500 billion Stargate project. I think it's going to be something that's very special. It'll lead to something that could be the biggest of all. So, Larry, maybe we'll start with you, and we'll go down the line. Thank you.
Wow. The CEO
Mr. President.
of
We certainly couldn't
Oracle
do this
Corp.
without you.
Oracle?
It would simply be impossible. AI holds incredible promise for all of us, for every American. We've actually been working with OpenAI for a while and with Masa for a while. The data centers are actually under construction. The first of them are under construction in Texas. Each building's 500,000 square feet. There are 10 buildings currently being built, but that will expand to 20, and other locations beyond the Abilene location, which is our first location. The kind of applications that we're building, to give you an idea, maybe the most charismatic and the one that I think touches us all is electronic health records, not just maintaining electronic health records, but by looking at electronic health records, understanding the condition of the doctors, better understanding the condition of their patients, and being able to provide healthcare plans that are much better than they otherwise would be. A doctor in Indian River Reservation would be able to see how a doctor at Memorial Sloan Kettering would treat the patient, or a doctor at Stanford would treat the patient. We actually provide all of that information, all of that guidance to the doctors who are treating cancer patients or patients with any other kind of disease, made possible by AI. I'm not going to take a lot of time. I'm going to pass it to Masa, but this is a very exciting program for Oracle to be a part of. Thank you.
Wow. 10 buildings, each 500,000 square feet.
That's good.
And they're going to expand to 20 buildings. Well, they're competing with China, basically.
Thank you. Well, Mr. President, last month I came to celebrate your winning and promised that we will invest $100 billion. And you told me, oh, Masa, go for 200. Yeah. Now I came back with 500.
$500 billion, man.
Because this is the, as you say yesterday.
He's not even talking to the mic. He's just talking to Trump.
Golden age of America. This is one great example, I think. Right? We wouldn't have decided to do this.
I think so.
This is the beginning of golden age. We wouldn't have decided unless you won. And yesterday we agreed, we signed to make.
So this is the founder of SoftBank, by the way, if you guys are wondering.
So we would make this happen. We would immediately start deploying $100 billion with a goal of making $500 billion within next 4 years, within your term, right? Because of your success. So we are very, very excited to do this. And our partner is, of course, SoftBank, OpenAI, Oracle, and additionally investing partner with MGX. On top of that, we have the
It'll be through Vision
technology
Fund
partner,
as well.
NVIDIA, and of
NVIDIA.
course, Microsoft.
He's
has been
Japanese.
very, very supportive to Sam and continue to support all our success. This is not just for business. As Larry said, this will help people's life. This will help solving many, many issues, difficult things that otherwise we could not have solved with the power of AI. I think AGI is coming very, very soon. And then after that, that's not the goal. After that, artificial super intelligence will come.
AGI is
to
artificial
solve
general
the
intelligence.
issues that mankind would never ever have thought that we could solve. Well, this is the beginning of our golden age. Thank you very much.
I wonder if that's what they thought when they built Skynet in Terminator.
I don't have too much to add, but I did want to say I'm thrilled we get to do
Sam
this
Altman,
in the
this is
United States
Sam
of America.
Altman,
I think this will be
OpenAI
the
CEO.
most important project of this era, and as Masa said, for AGI to get built here, to create hundreds of thousands of jobs, to create a new industry centered here. We wouldn't be able to do this without you, Mr. President, and I'm thrilled that we get to. I think it'll be an exciting project. I think we'll be able to do all of the wonderful things that these guys talked about. But the fact that we get to do this in the United States is I think, wonderful. So thank you very much.
Could you just say one word? I hear so many
Trump wants more.
about what it's going to do for medical research and for solving things, cancer and all the different problems. How will AI
If you've used
help us
ChatGPT,
with
this is the guy
fight
behind that,
against
right?
the various problems
Not just him, obviously. Elon Musk founded it.
These guys can maybe share more about some of the work they're doing there. I think they'll jointly be some of the leaders about driving progress here. But I believe that as this technology progresses, we will see diseases get cured at an unprecedented rate. We will be amazed at how quickly we're curing this cancer and that one and heart disease, and what this will do for the ability to deliver
for those of you
very
unaware,
high quality healthcare, the costs, but really to cure the diseases at a rapid rate, I think will be among the most important things this technology does.
Right now, China has the largest AI infrastructure, by the way. So this is big for the U.S.
Working on. Should I step on this? Okay. All right. No. I'm not that tall. I'm not that tall. Thank you, Mr. President. One of the most exciting things we're working on, using the tools that Sam and Masa are providing, is a cancer vaccine. It's very interesting. It turns out, I'll be quick, all of our cancers, cancer tumors, little fragments of those tumors float around in your blood. So you can do early cancer detection. If you can do using AI, you can do early cancer detection with a blood test. And using AI to look at the blood test, you can find the cancers that are actually seriously threatening the person. So we can, again, cancer diagnosis using AI has the promise of just being a simple blood test. Then beyond that, once we gene sequence that cancer tumor, you can then vaccinate the person, design a vaccine for every individual person to vaccinate them against that cancer. And you can make that vaccine, that
Trump doesn't
mRNA
like the word vaccine,
vaccine, you can make that robotically, again, using AI in about 48 hours. So imagine early cancer detection, the development of a cancer vaccine for your particular cancer aimed at you, and have that vaccine available in 48 hours. This is the promise of AI and the promise of the future.
Great, thanks.
Not so much enthusiasm on that one. But
yeah, just 1 second. We'll finish up. But these are highly respected guys. I was shocked with Larry because I don't even think Larry does this stuff. You did a very good job for a guy that doesn't do it much, right? But he's so respected, and the group, and it's really an honor. But for Larry to be here and do this is very unusual because he doesn't do this stuff. He doesn't need it. He does. And you don't need it, do you?
He's
you don't
billionaire,
need it.
all these guys are billionaires.
I think it's an honor to the country. It's a great honor that this group, these are the top people.
Top minds.
They're going to do it.
And wealthiest.
They're going to do it here, and we're going to make it as easy as it can be. A $500 million Stargate project comes in addition to a separate pledge between $100 and $200 billion from, as we know, from Masa, that we talked about before. Also $20 billion from DMAC, which was great. And we have many others that are coming. Some I just announce it. It's easier, but with some, I know them, and they're so highly respected, I'd rather do it this way. Many would like to do it this way, but we're letting the world know what's happening.
What do you guys think of this? The promise of cancer vaccines and, these blood tests, personalized mRNA vaccines, spotting cancer tumors. They're talking about heart, also dealing with obesity, reprogramming DNA and stuff like this. So, and what's interesting about SoftBank, the Japanese guy that was talking, is that I think SoftBank has 30 billion on hand, but they're going to invest 100 billion. So they're going to have to borrow from somewhere else to get to 100 billion, and then eventually get to 500 billion. And so what does this mean, especially for Christians? I think Christians are inputting in this as well, right? Because you have the giant tech companies coming together now, and they're really forming kind of this Voltus 5, so to speak, right? Or the Power Rangers are coming together, and it's morphin' time. And Trump is getting a lot of work done. Regardless of what you want to say, they're aiming for artificial general intelligence. and then they don't want to stop there. They want to go to artificial super intelligence. And so this is sounds like it doesn't it sound like Terminator? Like those of you guys that have watched Terminator, that maybe the Gen Z are not old enough, the Gen Alpha are not old enough, but there's something called Skynet. And that's basically what ends up taking over the world, Skynet, right? Because they built this AI and these robots that eventually were so much smarter, obviously so much stronger, and so much more powerful than human beings. So I think, the golden age for America, we'll see. We'll see, I guess, where this goes. I mean, Trump has 4 years to get a lot done. It looks like he's hit the ground running. He's doing a lot more work than at least what we've seen in the Biden administration. We have to give him credit for that. Day one, a lot of executive orders signed. Day two, all of a sudden there's this Project Stargate. And Altman obviously is excited because I think he thought he was going to get dethroned off of the AI because Elon Musk and him obviously are clashing. But I don't think so, right? I think a lot of people are crediting President Trump's leadership. And I've had people in the comments say, well, what Jesus say about Trump? None of us see really Trump as our savior, right? We see Trump as someone God is using, and that someone that, well, he's ushering at least conservative values again, Judeo-Christian values again. And I think there is a collective acknowledgement that this project could at least propel the U.S. back into first place because they're trying to catch up to China right now. Sorry. I'm recovering from this cold. They're trying to catch up to China right now because China is way ahead when it comes to AI technology, when it comes to drone technology. They've got the largest navy now in the world. And I think the U.S. is just playing catch up at this point. China is now developing their own super chips, right? And so, yeah, the U.S. is just playing catch up at this point. The good thing is that a lot of jobs are going to come to the U.S. And the good thing is that Trump wants to keep everything in the U.S. And because otherwise, if they don't fund these things and start these initiatives, then it's just going to go outside of the U.S. And I think rightfully so. A lot of people are going, "Hey, this sounds like Skynet. It sounds like Skynet. It sounds like the thing that's eventually going to destroy humanity." The similarity in the names, going to Mars. These are huge ambitions now that I think the U.S. hasn't had since maybe JFK. And we're some people are saying we're expecting Stargate, but we're going to get Skynet. So there's some funny comments here, man. Let's just go to the comments, see what people are saying here. Am I the only one that was hoping for a giant portal to an unknown planet? I think Trump has done more press conferences and given more updates in the last 24 hours than Biden did in his whole time in the White House. The communication has been sorely missed. Yeah, I think, whether you're a Biden fan or not, I think we can agree that a lot has been done in the last 24 hours. This guy's saying, I'm glad they didn't name it Skynet, but they came damn close. I think America really dodged the bullet this time with these elections. I love how Trump started asking questions like a reporter. How weird is that Sam Altman is up there with Trump, being that Elon Musk is currently suing him? Yeah, I think Trump is showing that kind of impartiality where he's just looking for the top minds. And we can't really deny that OpenAI is leading this field. And so it makes sense that Trump would have someone right there who's leading the field. What else here? Let's look up here. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be asking about, ethics, safety, controlling this massive superpower AI, right? They're going to create these, 10 buildings and then 20 buildings, millions of square feet, 100 million square feet, and then they're going to expand that out so that it's in multiple networks and locations. I think that's what the Oracle Larry was referring to. And of course, everybody's wondering, what if the AI turns against us? And I mean, there's acknowledgement of that. There's potentiality for that. There's the potential benefits of AI in solving, obviously, complex problems, health. I think the one that they're going to is health, security. But yeah, there's a lot of fears right now with AI autonomy. I think the main one is Terminator, right? Fears of Skynet and surveillance, AI surveillance. Although Trump was also signed an executive order to not surveil the general public, right? But there's still a lot of conversations to have regarding, regulation, oversight, guidelines, and developing all of this out, because this is going to be huge. They're going to go toe to toe with China, and I think some people are excited, some people are anxious naturally, and I think that would be fair. But yeah, I mean, with these big hitters, like what Trump said, Larry Ellison doesn't need to be here. Mayoshi, that guy's a billionaire, founder of a bank. And then you have Sam Altman, which basically has the backing of all of Microsoft, right? And the biggest AI company. Well, some people are saying that OpenAI is losing year over year, month over month, and they need to find a way to get profitable. Maybe this is one of those ways. Who knows? But what does it mean for Christians? What does this mean as Christians? Some Christians are saying that AI is dangerous. The capabilities of it can be developed into like a Skynet, right? So some people are saying, hey, this is the new mark of the beast, because we're all going to have it. We're all going to have this AI, especially when you talk about Elon Musk and what's it called, the Neuralink, where that actually goes in your brain. So that AI chip actually goes in your brain. And so, they're seeing it as a fulfillment of the book of Revelation. There's concerns that AI could be used to control economic transactions, personal freedoms, really mirroring the prophecies in Revelations, where no one can buy or sell without the mark of the beast. And AI's ability to generate deepfakes, or we've seen it, right? I think you can look around now on social media and you're wondering, like, is this a real image or is this an AI image? This is a real video or AI video? And this is just really the first year of us getting into AI video, AI sound. And they're talking about building these infrastructures to get to AGI, artificial general intelligence, where the AI basically can think for themselves. And so, could these AI then take over the media or social media and control narratives, which is seen as kind of fulfilling the prophecies about mass deception in the end times? And can this technology be used in ways that could lead people away from truth, away from Jesus, towards false teachings, making AI kind of worship AI, right? Or the AI would develop something that would worship it. Who knows? But yeah, some people are saying that AI could be false prophets, etc. Daniel 12:4 talks about knowledge increasing at the end times, which I think we're at the peak of, if we're going to be cyborgs and we're going to have neurochips inside our brains. And some Christians arguably are connecting that with the exponential growth in what we're seeing right now in technology, specifically AI, that we are near prophesied times. We are near prophesied times. So these links between AI, developments of biblical prophecies. Some people are saying, like, could Trump be ushering in the Antichrist. Some people are saying Elon Musk is the Antichrist, right? He was just doing that salute. Some people are saying that that was some type of Hitler salute or whatever. I personally don't think it was. I don't think he would do that, right? Right in front of people's faces, or who knows? I could be wrong. But yeah, some people are saying, hey, there's some red flags here for Christians, and we got to focus on Jesus. I think a lot of Christians are looking at Trump to save the day, but we have to remember that it's only Jesus that saves, right? It's Jesus that saves. And ultimately, God will use people, but we have one Savior. We have one champion, and that's Jesus Christ. Now, will he use President Trump? Yeah, absolutely. Will he use Trump even believes that God spared his life. And you can see that with the executive orders that he signed, bringing, male and female back. And some are more optimistic, obviously, right? Like what Elon Musk said, one thing he loves about America is that America is optimistic. There's a spirit of optimism in America. And if you look at, the eschatological warning signs, what have you, they're saying, this is nothing, this is just technological advances like we've seen in the past. Some people are comparing it to when Henry Ford and really the automotive industry took off, right? That during that time where Rockefeller, Ford, and kind of the industrial age took off in the U.S. And this is just part of human progress, and we have nothing to worry about. It's all under common grace, and this isn't tied to end times or eschatology. And some are saying, yeah, we're making too big a deal about it. So, are we jumping to apocalyptic conclusions too quickly? Should we be more discerning? Absolutely. Should we conflate technological advances with biblical prophecies? Who knows, right? We've done that in the past. I think a lot of people have done that in the past where, Obama was the Antichrist, or the vaccine is the mark of the beast. And, truly, we'll never know, but we'll know what the mark of the beast is. And there is an encouragement here to focus on, and that is to just live out your faith, that the end times could come anytime. Could we be near? Absolutely. But also every breath that's coming out of our lungs is given by God. Every day that we wake up is given by God. And so our focus should continue to be on discipleship, evangelism, spiritual readiness, rather than trying to be overly fixated on the signs or the dates or whether the AI is going to be the end of us, etc. We can only, conjure up these thoughts and guess, really, at the end of the day. These are all guesses. But as Jesus reminds us, we need to be ready rather than continuing to predict, because none of us will know. None of us will know. Only God will know. And so remember that, keep your eyes fixed on Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. And remember that we come to him, we remember the cross, and each and every moment, he's the one that saves us. Trump is a great addition. There's a lot of things happening right now in the White House that's moving. But remember that Jesus alone has the ability to turn a mess into a message, a test into a testimony, and your pain into purpose. So let's keep our eyes fixed on the one that saves. We'll see you guys next time. Bye for now. God bless you. Remember to reason with faith and have faith with reason. Welcome to the Revel Report. We're inspiring faith with reason and reason with faith.